My name is Dorcas Lomwaka. I'm the current Miss Climate Kenya, and I'm a very passionate environmental activist. Children have been affected by climate change in a very great way because children are dependent to their parents. And when you get that we have climate change, it means that the same parents who the children depend on are unable to finance or generate a particular sum of money or income in order to sustain them. So climate change has greatly affected the running of activities, maybe in a family, which also involves the school-going children. And it is true that climate change has not only affected children, but different or everyone actually in the whole world. Well, in my opinion, I feel that it's very important to involve children in climate change discussions, because in as much as we're trying to combat climate change today, in the next 20, 50, 100 years, we will not be there. And we need children to be part of the journey in such a way that we have them there, we equip them with skills, we help them understand, the goodness of having a friendly environment and the disadvantage of also living in a space that is not safe for them. So the moment we empower the children, tell them, hey, when you plant trees today, in the next 50 to 10 years to come, you'll be having a beautiful shade to sit under. And the moment we get also to make them understand that small things like throwing of plastic bottles are the same aspects that are contributing to the biggest challenge of climate change today. So the moment we involve children in discussions, policy making, and just building them to a capacity at which they can, speak out to be the change that we actually want to see. Not today, maybe not today because we are in there to fight for them now, but in the coming few years, 10, 20 years to come. As we all know, children are very vibrant individuals who still have the energy, who still have the, who are easy to hold their passion because they are at an early age as per now. So the moment we have ambassadors of climate change or ambassadors of climate right now being children, we are going to subject them to positive thinking, positive mindset on how they can stand in the gap to prevent climate change. What I'm saying, an example of CBC that has been introduced in Kenya and is running now. When we are having kids learning CBC, they are taught how to use the plastics that are being disposed. How about they try and make something nice or something unique out of it? We have very beautiful pieces of artwork being done out of plastics, and it is through this, with the energy of the kids, of course, that we are able to empower them, that we are able to build them at this capacity, that we encourage them and tell them that, hey, you know what, we can do a very beautiful mat out of plastic. We can do very nice ropes out of plastics. And because these are the same things that they're going to use to play with, things they're going to use around them each and every day. So I believe that the energy in kids and their sharpness in understanding and just creativity at this level, it's something that we should take advantage of and support them in every possible way. So from Global Children Climate Summit, JCCS, I have learned that children have a voice. Honestly, in a community that I come from, we do not believe in any child actually standing and talking wherever parents are or older people are. So through this summit, I have learned that there are so many things we can learn from children. There are so many things or information that children also have in mind and in heart. They also have ideas that we should, and it's very important to also give them an ear. And above all, maybe just to finish up on this, I just want to say a little bit of history of what climate change has really been to me at a personal level. So during the last couple of years, we've been having a very prolonged drought in Kenya. And I'm a girl from the indigenous community, Maasai community. So as a girl in the Maasai community, right now at the age of 23, I am very ripe to marriage. And every time I go home, my uncles see me and they're like, oh wow, 50 cows, 100 cows, yeah? Bales or grass in exchange of money in order to buy grass for my cows. So it happens that during that long season of drought, I saw so many friends from home whose parents were like, okay, we really need, let's say, 200 bales of grass. So what do? We have a resource here, yeah? How about we have your girl here? So how about we look for a husband, an old man, of course, and then we give her away, yeah? And what happens normally in my community, for you to be married off, you must be cut. That is undergoing female genital mutilation. So before you get married off, you have to undergo the cut, and then you get married to an old man whose main intention is to, make you get pregnant, and then you give birth to whatever number of kids that you want. So it happened that a number of friends actually, unfortunately, they were married off at that period and cut. And this entire thing is because of the issue to do with climate change. Because now, if we had rains in my county, if we had enough grass for the cattle, then it would have not posed the challenge of drought or lack of grass for the parents. Meaning, drought has greatly contributed to early marriage and female genital mutilation. Again, it got to this point where I couldn't go to school. At the moment, I'm taking language and performing arts at Daystar University under a branch of music. And it got to a point where my parents could not pay my school fees. And then I stayed for 3 weeks at home, and it was very harsh, very hectic. We could go out, go herd the cattle. There is no grass to give the cattle. So you're just having cattle falling down, and you guys have to pick them. It posed so many challenges, mental, kind of problems. Also, our physique was also, interrupted with. You carry a whole cow of 45 kgs, you come back home, your back hurts, things of that sort. And it is then that there was this opening of Mr. and Miss Climate Kenya. And then I said, I really want to be the change that I want to see in the community. So I went there by faith. Mr. and Miss Climate Kenya was a very competitive event that was across all the 47 counties. And in spectacular ways, I don't know how God did it, but He did it. And I managed to be the Miss Climate Kenya. And right now I'm standing in the gap. I'm working with a community-based organization that I founded at the age of 17 in Kajiado County. And we've been doing beadwork, we've been doing songs to end FGM, promote education and environmental conservation. And right now we have planted our first phase 1 project. That's 100,000 tree seedlings in Kajiado County. And we are still looking forward to working with more individuals in order to achieve our goal towards 2030 in getting a greener space for our children in order to, better the livelihoods of every Kenyan.